December 24, 2025. Sam Altman just admitted AGI might already exist, and nobody noticed. The CEO who spent 3 years promising artificial general intelligence would transform civilization now says AGI, quote, went whooshing by with minimal impact. This isn't a victory lap. This is damage control for the biggest AI marketing scam of the decade, and the AI bubble is collapsing right now. Sam Altman's exact words, quote, AGI kinda went whooshing by. It didn't change the world that much. Then immediately the pivot. The new term everyone's focused on is superintelligence. Let me translate this for you. Here's Altman's new definition of superintelligence. A system that can do a better job being President of the United States, CEO of a major company, or scientist running a large lab than any person can. Notice what he's doing? Defining success as something that doesn't exist yet and has no clear benchmark. AGI was supposed to be human-level intelligence. Now that we've allegedly achieved it, suddenly that's not good enough? Now we need AI that's better than the best humans? AI researcher Yannick Kilcher, 2 days after GPT-5 launched. Quote, the era of boundary-breaking advancements is over. AGI is not coming. That was the moment the AI industry knew it had a problem. The scaling laws, the idea that bigger models automatically get smarter, had flatlined. They can't make the models better anymore. So they're changing the definition of success. Broadcom, December 13th. They crush earnings. Revenue growth accelerating. AI revenue climbing. Stock response? Crashed 11%. Why would a company that beat expectations see its stock crash? Because investors are terrified of an AI bubble. Any hint that growth might slow triggers panic selling, regardless of current performance. The numbers reveal the problem. Shiller price-to-earnings ratio for the S&P 500 is 40. That's .com bubble levels. Last time we saw this, the market crashed 75%. The top 5 AI companies now represent 52% of the S&P 500's total market value. Highest concentration in 50 years. When these companies fall, they're taking the entire market with them. Second piece of evidence. The fake AGI breakthroughs. December 9, 2025. Integral AI, a startup founded by an ex-Google engineer, announces they've built, quote, the world's first AGI-capable model. Their definition? 3 criteria. Autonomous learning without datasets. Safe mastery without failures. Energy efficiency equal to humans. OpenAI's O3 model achieved 90% on the ARC AGI benchmark in late 2025. This measures human-level reasoning. Sounds like AGI, right? Here's what they don't tell you. These models use test-time compute. They spend hours on a single problem. One equation might require minutes or hours of processing. This isn't intelligence. It's brute force computation at massive cost. A human solves the same problem in seconds using almost no energy. Let me translate Sam Altman's confession. When he says AGI went whooshing by, what he means is our models plateaued and we can't make them better. When he says it didn't change the world much, what he means is companies aren't seeing the ROI we promised. When he says now it's about superintelligence, what he means is we need new hype to justify our valuations. What actually changed between 2024 and December 2025? Nothing in the technology. The models are the same. GPT-5 disappointed. Scaling laws flatlined. Everything changed in the marketing. You can't sell the same story twice. When AGI is coming doesn't generate excitement anymore, you pivot to superintelligence is coming. When superintelligence disappoints, you'll pivot to ultra-intelligence or whatever term polls well with investors. The technology isn't advancing. The marketing is adapting. I call this the two-wave threat. Wave 1 happened 2023 to 2025. Companies used AI as the excuse for layoffs. Klarna cut 40% of their workforce, blamed AI, then admitted 0 layoffs were actually AI-driven. Salesforce laid off 4,000 people claiming AI can do 50% of the work, then quietly rehired because the technology failed. IBM cut thousands citing AI efficiency, then started rehiring when AI couldn't deliver. Oracle is the canary in the coal mine, down 41% in 3 months because they bet too heavily on AI data centers that aren't generating revenue. How do you think Oracle recovers those losses? Layoffs. And Oracle is just the beginning. Physical world judgment. Robotics is 10+ years behind language models. Any job requiring real-world manipulation, spatial reasoning, physical presence is safe. Complex human relationships. Sales, negotiation, emotional intelligence, team leadership. AI can generate text. It can't read a room or navigate office politics. Accountability required roles. Lawyers, doctors, executives. Anyone whose job requires legal liability. Companies won't replace these roles because when AI makes a mistake, there's no one to sue. Original creative synthesis, not recombination of existing patterns. Actual original thinking. AI is trained on existing data. It can't create genuinely new concepts. Here's your action plan. Track your company's AI infrastructure spending versus actual revenue generated. If they're spending heavily with no clear ROI, that's your headcount disappearing in 2026. Document your non-AI replaceable skills. Physical presence, emotional intelligence, accountability, original thinking. Build a 6-month emergency fund now, before Wave 2 hits. Position yourself in roles that require human accountability. Jobs where when something goes wrong, there needs to be a person responsible. December 24th, 2025 will be remembered as the day OpenAI's CEO admitted the AI emperor has no clothes. Sam Altman's AGI whooshed by isn't a celebration of achievement. It's an admission that artificial general intelligence, the milestone the entire AI industry sold as revolutionary, has completely failed to transform anything.